run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring Program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camp's Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field getting ready to kick this one off. We're just under 5 minutes here. Tonight's KVGC Game of the Week. Argonaut Mustangs hosting the Wheatland Pirates. Both these teams come in with identical 0-3 records. So at the end of the night, one of these teams are going to get in the win column. We'll see who that's going to be. Wheatland has lost to Nevada Union, Redwood, and Gridley, while Argonaut's first 3 games, Douglas, Union Mine, and Houston, both teams have had trouble scoring points so far this year, with Wheatland only putting 14 points on the board so far in their 3 contests, and Argonaut only 13, which were all scored last week at the beginning of the game as they took a 13-0 lead, and then Houston woke up a little bit and won it going away on that. So just quickly around the league, there's been a lot of game time changes and even some game postponements and cancellations, so I'll give you a quick rundown on that. Amador at Union Mine, the word we have right now, that was going to be played over in El Dorado County, and obviously their air quality over there because of the mosquito fire is worse than ours here. Right now it looks like that game has been canceled. It does not look like there's a makeup date for that. Bret Hart is playing at El Dorado, and as of right now, I believe they're scheduled to play that on Monday. Somerville is at Houston. They were getting ready to kick that one off at 8:20, so that game's probably underway. Justin Garza and Sonora game started on time, and Calaveras hosts Ripon. That game has also been moved to Monday. So that's what we've got. So looking at both of these teams coming in, Argonaut got some bad news this week. They were hoping to get their all-league running back Mateo Flores. Well, it ended up he has a partial tear of his ACL, not the initial patella tendon they thought with the knee dislocation. So it looks like he's going to be sidelined for the full year. Last week, Argonaut made a change and went to the freshman quarterback, Lance Hansen. I think he's going to be guiding this offense for the rest of the season, giving him some taste of varsity football and will certainly help his development coming along. Eric Freeman, number 23, he was the Mustang that got in the end zone last week. Looking on the other side of the Wheatland roster, they have several injuries also. Their quarterback, Jack Phillips, was hurt last week. They have called up a quarterback off of the JV team. From what I understand, his name is Ethan Bartolemi. We do not have a number for him yet, so we'll see as they get ready to kick this one off. Jack Phillips, as I said, their quarterback, he got hurt. They've got Juan Orozco is also hurt. So they're down some players as the captains start getting ready to come out to the field as we're about a minute left. They're probably going to put a couple minutes on the clock here because the captains have not quite met in the center of the field. You're listening to the KVGC Camps Propane Show. We also want to thank all of our sponsors while we have a minute. Our game sponsors, Big Valley Ford, Jackson Tire, Armstrong & Son Construction, The Glass Doctor, Tolman Associates, our halftime sponsor, Conifer Communication, our post-game sponsor, Mark Twain Medical Center. Of course, our Call of the Game, Mel and Faze in the BG Lounge. Player of the Game, or Jamba Juice Player of the Game, and our scoring update. That's sponsored by the Mountain Merchant.
I've got a Mountain Merchant scoring update for you already. Probably the first time we've got one in a pregame show.
Yes.
Sonora, they're in their second quarter now. Sonora 36, Justin Garza 12.
All right, so Sonora looks like they're going to win their third game in a row, or well on their way. Want to welcome to the booth the JV coach. Congratulations on your first victory of the season.
Thank you, sir.
Joey just joined it in the booth. I'm sure he wanted to talked to his team a little bit after that 21-6 win.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's pretty exciting, huh, Joey?
Absolutely, very encouraging for our boys out there. That was our, like you said, that was our first win of this season. So felt very good for us. You know, our defensive play was insane today, stellar. I mean, we had 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes on that. Offensively, we were able to march the ball down a little bit. Ended up scoring 1 there too. So we've got a 21-6 final score.
Yeah,
very,
you
very
took
about
advantage
that,
of some
so.
real good field position
Definitely.
in the part of the game that I was able to see when I got here. It was late in the second quarter, I think, when I got here. So here the captains are getting. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about this. You know, you were talking about the injuries to Argonaut, also the injuries to Wheatland. This early in the season, you've been a coach at all levels. You've had children that have played at all levels as I have. You know, an injury in high school, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? You've got a lot of years left to go, and you know, sometimes I just, when people try to push it and get back on too soon, it just I don't know. I don't like to see that.
Well, that's always a danger, you know, and of course I was talking to one of the Argonaut coaches a little bit at halftime, and we were talking about Mateo and said, you know, the strange thing is he feels better now than he did before, and we've had a couple players, Argonaut players over the years in the past that have actually played with torn ACLs. I've torn both of mine, so I know, and it's a funny injury when it happens. It really hurts, but then it stops hurting, and you think you're okay, but you're really not. And, you know, so obviously if there was any thought of Mateo playing at all this season, it would not be at running back, making those cuts, and that the ACL wouldn't stand up for that. Maybe he could play safety, but I don't know. It's a relatively short season, and trying to rush back something like that. If he has any aspirations of playing after high school, he probably needs to get that taken care of, and they can do wonderful things nowadays in the medical field with ACLs and all kinds of injuries that they weren't able to deal with before. So anyway, we wish him well, and we wish him a quick recovery, but they certainly miss their all-league running back on both sides of the ball and the speed that he brings to this team. But, you know, next man up, somebody needs to pick it up.
Well, that and the captain's presence, too. I mean, the fact that he's down there on the sidelines, you know, not only on the field, but also when he was injured. Just a really good hype man for that team, making sure that they were staying together, keeping their heads on things, and just encouraging. You know, I mean, that's a veteran presence. Three seasons on varsity. This is his 3rd season on varsity.
Yep.
So, you know, just somebody that's been there, done that, and especially, you know, he was a big part of that state championship team. So they're definitely missing not only just the player, but they're missing that captain out there, too.
Well, it looks like Wheatland has won the toss, so they're deciding which end they're going to defend. Captains for the Mustangs, number 28, Robert Spigarelli. Number 51, that is Chase Joheim. And
number 23.
Now they turned sideways, so I don't know it.
Number 23,
Joey knows him.
Eric
Freeman. He got in the end zone last week.
Yep, and number 73, big Austin Hills.
Austin Hills, the senior lineman. So we're getting ready to get this one underway. I don't know if they have not done a national anthem, and I don't know that
I think they're getting onto it right now.
They're going to or not.
Looks like they're going for it right now.
Yeah, they are. So we're going to hear it, send it back to the studios, get a word from our sponsors as they play the national anthem. We'll be back with Kickoff right after this.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoyed tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. That was perfect timing as the national anthem just ended, and we're getting ready to kick this one off. Both teams getting ready to come on the field now, and we'll have to see some of these replacement players as I talk to you. Hold on just a second here. We're getting a lot of outside noise like the cheerleaders and stuff. Is there? All right, I'm getting a lot of noise in my headset here, and all of a sudden from outside, and I'm wondering, I didn't have that earlier, so we've got a little technical difficulties we're trying to straighten out, because I'm sure you can probably hear that on the radio. Jim, can you hear that?
I could hear the national anthem real loud, but everything sounds normal now.
Okay. All right, it was just feedback in my headset. All right, we're getting ready to kick this one off. Argonaut is going to kick off. Wheatland back to receive. As I said early, both of these teams come in at 0-3, so someone is going to get their first victory tonight. The field looks great. First time calling a game on the new field here at Dan Barnett Field at Argonaut High School.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks terrific. Really looks good. I like the way they faded the numbers out with the white and the gold. And
the offsetting greens, too, the different greens.
All right, here we go. Opening kickoff. Clock is set, 12 minutes. A low liner bounces off a player, and it's picked up at the 20-yard line. Gets across the 25, bounced it outside across the 30, hit hard and brought down at about the 32-yard line. That's where Wheatland will start with their first possession.
Look, a tackle was made by number 40. That is Charlie Neely out there, and number 10, Aiden Castro. Good coverage on that kick.
Yeah, it hit the up man and then bounced on the ground, and then the deep man came up and picked it up and was able to move it forward a little bit up to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Pirates. We'll get that quarterback number for you in just a minute. I was told his name is Ethan Bartolemi.
It's like a 13 maybe.
Yeah, he was just called up from the JV team. Their starting quarterback got hurt last week. Handoff going around the left side. Big hole up across the 40-yard line to the 41. Close to a first down. I think it's going to be a yard short.
Taken down by number 23, Eric Freeman, from that strong safety position. Now, that's a position that is vacated by Mateo Flores right there. Comes across over the top, ends up getting the guy, rides him a little too high on that tackle, maybe a little bit lower, try to drive him back. But again, coming from that backside as that strong safety.
Big hole on that left side. He had a head of steam going in there, so it'll set up a 2nd down and 1 for Wheatland. Up high snap. He's going to have to roll, and nice throw, wide open receiver down the right side. Gets hit at the 25. He breaks a tackle, gets it down inside the 15. Beautiful throw by the young quarterback that just got called up. The receiver was wide open. I don't know who lost him.
Max McCracken over there at that left corner position. He saw the bobbled snap, maybe eyes in the backfield a little bit too much, stepped up on it, let the receiver get right over the top of him.
Nice throw by the young quarterback, Bartolemi. Set up a 1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Good recovery. He is 13, number 13.
Handoff to the right side. Gets a nice little hole again and a push. Still going forward. Oh, now the ball comes out. I thought I heard a whistle, but let's see what they call it. They're going to call it fumble. Nope. The whistle did blow. I heard a whistle blow. And so Wheatland's going to retain possession. Forward progress, they say, was stopped at the 10-yard line. Running back Sam Rivera, number 16, looks like he's got a little kick in his get-up there.
Oh, yeah. Real hard run off tackle right there.
2nd down and 1 ball at the 10-yard line. Operating from the shotgun. Straight ahead handoff again, enough for the first down, gets inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for Wheatland. Number 16 again on the carry. Some pretty good holes so far right there. That's Sam Rivera. He's a junior. Not very big, but 5'8", 140 pounds is what he's listed at.
Good speed.
Bartolome in the shotgun. Lone back behind him. They're going to give it to him again. Dives forward, maybe gets one. It'll set up a 2nd down and goal.
So the kind of offense that
they're
running.
That wasn't a 1st down.
Oh, held it. Good stop by the Mustangs.
Now they're saying it's 1st down. So 1st and goal now.
So the offense that they're operating out of, very similar to the Argonaut style of offense. They've got that pistol formation with the tailback just behind him, double wing with a receiver out on the side. So the little bit different, they're running a lot of zone reading blocking. So a lot of their stuff is going to be off tackle. They really like to run it up the gut too. Like you said, they don't have huge size with their running backs, but they run hard. They sure run hard.
All right, 1st and goal. Bartolome under center. Again, push forward. I think he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Wow, he just put his head down and just barreled through that line, got a good push. And at the 9:15 mark, Wheatland takes a 6-0 lead.
Traditional fullback dive right there. They had that tackle number 74 just completely open up that hole for him.
Sam Rivera did most of the load on that other than the one long pass on the broken coverage. But at 9:15, Wheatland gets on the board with the touchdown by Rivera from 4 yards out. On to attempt the extra point. I saw this kicker warming up in before the game, and he's got a pretty good leg. Mm-hmm. Number 20, Kevin Diaz, is the kicker. Snaps down, the kick is up, and it is good. 9:15 to go here in the ball game. Wheatland takes an early 7-0 lead. We'll be back with more 1st quarter action right after this.
Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Well, we're back. Wheatland took the opening kickoff and went 68 drives, helped out by some broken coverage on a big pass play. Rivera pounded it in the end zone to take a 7-0 lead. So Wheatland getting ready to kick off. Argonaut with their first possession. I'm curious to see, I was told this week in practice that Argonaut made some substantial changes with what they were doing on offense. A little squib kick that goes out of bounds. So Argonaut's going to have good field position to start here, trailing 7-0 early in the 1st quarter. Going to place it right at the 37-yard line. So the rule in high school football, if it goes out of bounds past the 35, the ball comes out to the 35. If it goes out before the 35, the ball's placed at the point that the ball goes out of bounds. So Argonaut will have it. Now the Argonaut's backing up. Yeah, I was going to say they're standing on where the ball should be spotted. There's a little discussion out there exactly where that spot's going to be. I thought it went out. They looked at it's going to be at the 37-yard line. So that's where Argonaut will have it 1st and 10. All right, the freshman quarterback, Hansen, going to be operating the offense tonight for the Mustangs. Hansen's going to operate from the shotgun.
Oh, that's got to be off.
Yeah, there was too many people moving. I think number 22 moved as well as somebody on the line. I think it was one of the linemen looking to pull here. Look at the replay. I think they called it on that. If he would continue his motion on number 23, I think.
Offsides.
They must have lined up because I didn't think that guy jumped off. So they're going to back, or Argonaut's going to move forward 5 yards, so it'll be first down and 5.
Now, Max McCracken started the season at quarterback. He's now at that outside X receiver.
And that's where he should be. Straight ahead handoff. Not much going, falls forward close to the 45-yard line. Good effort by Spigarelli to pick something up there when it looked like they didn't have much going. And spotted it just short of the 45, called the 44. So it'll be second down and 3.
Now, something that we saw that they were doing on the JV level was they were really sitting those linebackers in the A gap and getting good pressure right inside.
You know, I noticed that, but I kept saying, why are they doing that? You guys just were running wide, and that big backer in the middle had no impact on the plays.
Right.
He was always chasing it, and he wasn't fast enough to catch anything. Motion comes from the right side. Hansen straight ahead handoff again to Spigarelli, gets up across the 45-yard line. Going to be a little, there's a fight on the left side of the field. Flags come up.
There. Unacceptable play there.
Flags come up there. That was number 11, McCracken, getting into it.
I mean, flipped over by the.
Well, McCracken is on him. You look at the replay. That's the defensive back. See, that's McCracken's fault. You can't stand over a guy and hold him down like that. And it's always the second guy that gets caught because the refs weren't looking. That penalty should have been on Argonaut. But like so many times, it's the last guy, the second guy that pushes gets the penalty, and that's exactly what happened. And that'll move the ball down inside the 40-yard line and give the Mustangs a 1st and 10. That's the Wheatland 40, so a 15-yard personal foul penalty there.
Got a Mountain Merchant scoring update. Halftime over at Sonora. Sonora 36-12.
No, I was wondering about this team. They're out of Fresno, and they play some pretty tough ball out of Fresno that Sonora was playing.
What school is this?
Where are my notes?
Justin
Garza.
Okay.
Inside handoff that time, gets across the 35-yard line down to the 33. That was number 23, Eric Freeman. Nice gain on first down there. Started in the left wing.
Good push of the pile. You'll see it coming up right here from Spigarelli, kicking out that D end and then finds the back, pushes him forward.
All right, so good first down gain, second down and 4 after the gain of 6 by Freeman. Hansen breaks the huddle. A transfer that came in before the start of the season out of San Jose area, from what I understand. Ooh. Straight ahead handoff to Spigarelli. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. He's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Big guy like that's got to get his shoulder pad down. He came in a little too high on that one. Of course, Robert Spigarelli, a very, very big defensive power of throwing him back at the fullback position. Just expect him to be going downhill.
He played an important role in the state championship run that the Mustangs had last year. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for Argonaut. Ball sits at the 31-yard line. 6:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Wheatland leading 7-0. Straight ahead handoff, I formation. That was to McCracken. He's got the first down. That'll be a fresh set of downs. Or was that Prather?
Prather. I believe that was Prather actually.
I thought it was McCracken that lined up in the I back there.
McCracken's on the at the bottom of your screen. McCracken is at the X. Prather, Robert Prather right back there. Sophomore.
Spigarelli just led that hole right through there. It was a good size hole. Had plenty of yards for the first down. That'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball's at the 28-yard line. Now there's a whistle. Timeout. Official timeout. So we're going to keep it right here. There's something going on with the chains over there. They're working on them. Something.
Looks like
got messed up when they moved them, I guess. So
the yard marker.
There,
looks like.
there they got it.
There
The
you
button.
go. Little button thing, yeah.
They couldn't get the button off, I guess. Those of you that don't know what the button is, it's a little tag that they put along the chain where the down is placed in case there's a penalty or something happens. They know where the spot was. That's what the button is for. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Motion comes from the right side. Hansen's going to throw it back. It bounces on the ground. It got stuck in his hands. He was trying to get it to Prather coming around this side, and it just looked like it stuck. Prather did it. It bounced right back to him. He got it, but it slowed the play down and left net Wheatland get some deep penetration there.
Great outside penetration. Right. That was coming from the safety position right over there. Number, I believe that was 25. I want to say it was 21 or 25. Coming from that safety position, just straight down, read that option all the way through, went straight for the pitch man like he's supposed to.
That'll move the ball back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 6 on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 16. Inside handoff again to number 23. That's Freeman. Not much going on there. Just didn't have a hole to run through.
No, that's more of an designed inside run on that. No hole. Tries to bounce it out. Well, sitting backer.
Big number 78 was sitting right in that hole he was looking for, Joshua Best. So he tried to bounce it to the outside and just couldn't get around that edge. It'd be 3rd down and call it 15 for the Mustangs. One play like that just shoots you in the foot and stops that momentum and puts you the down and distance, puts you behind the chains. Is difficult to come back from. Hansen wants to throw. He's looking incomplete. Intended receiver was number 11, Max McCracken. That'll set up a 4th down and long for Argonaut. They're probably in 4-down position here. You're really not going to pick much up on a punt, so it wouldn't surprise me if Coach goes for this on 4th down. It is 4th and long, which is
send Lance back out to the huddle.
Yeah, there's really the risk and reward really isn't there for punting here. You can get a bad snap. Even if you do get the kickoff, what are you going to gain if it goes out of bounds, goes in the end zone? You're going to gain maybe plus 13. So you might as well go for it there. So Coach Mueller is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion comes from the right side, going to pitch it out. Bounced off of the hands of the intended carrier, number 11. He was able to bring it back in. That was McCracken, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds well short of the 1st down. So Argonaut's first series ends up in a turnover on downs.
That was number 18, Robert Prather again there on the carry.
So Wheatland is going to take over 1st and 10 for their 2nd possession of the game. They opened the game up with a 68-yard drive that ended on a 4-yard touchdown run by Rivera to take the 7-0 lead. And here they're going to have it 1st and 10, this time at their own 29-yard line.
Got a Mountain Merchant score and update. Somerville 7 to Houston 0.
Everybody really wanted to see what was going to happen in that game. Somerville has put up a lot of points against everybody they've played so far this year. They're 3-0, the only undefeated team in the league. All of a sudden they come up with a team that is almost always in the playoffs. We saw what Houston did to Argonaut last week. Somerville takes an early lead. Boy, number 16 is getting a workout. Rivera, the ball carrier, points against everybody they've played so far this year. They're 3-0, the only undefeated team in the league. All of a sudden they come up with a team that is almost always in the playoffs. We saw what Houston did to Argonaut last week. Somerville takes an early lead. Boy, number 16 is getting gets across the 30, or that was the replay, excuse me. I got this big screen now staring me right in his face. All right, 2nd down and 7 for Wheatland. Straight ahead handoff again. Nice play that time by the Argonaut defense.
Absolutely.
Number 16 is gets across the 30, or that was the replay, excuse me. I got this big screen now staring me right in his face. All All right, 2nd down and 7 for Wheatland. Straight ahead handoff again. Nice play that time by the Argonaut, I believe.
Replay.
Well, those replays are later today than they
Yeah,
usually
a little
are.
bit later, yeah.
This big TV takes longer to get them through?
Something like that.
I got this huge screen I'm like sitting 2 feet away from it. 3rd down and 7. Bartolome in the shotgun. He wants to throw. He's looking. He's got a receiver overthrown him. Incomplete. So we today than they usually
a little
are.
bit later, yeah.
This big TV takes longer to get them through?
Something like that. Decent coverage right there, but still broken up on the outside. Had somebody in the deeper flats. Spigarelli went out, spilled on the underneath flats. Looks like it was, I think that was 23, Eric Freeman, coming from that strong safety position, going out into the higher flats, but just a little bit late on the assignment.
All right, so 4th down, Wheatland drops back into punt formation. 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. Wheatland leading this one 7-0. Good snap. Kick gets off. It's a low line drive. Take a Wheatland bounce inside the 30-yard line. Going to roll. Wheatland leading this one 7-0. Good snap. Kick gets off. It's a low line drive. Take a Wheatland bounce inside the 30-yard. Argonaut was looking like they were going to have good field position on that, and it was just a low line drive kick well away from the return man, and it took a Wheatland bounce and went all the way inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. So Argonaut have a long field to work with here, starting to drive at their own 23. I was talking to Matt King earlier, Joe, and he was telling me how cool this new turf is compared to, the old turf that used to have the rubber pellets.
Right. So it's got
coconut
fiber is what's underneath it. The difference is, that
there's a whistle on the field right before the ball was snapped.
Let's see what they call it. Delay a game, offense. Like I was saying, so
those penalties just have to drive you crazy.
Different than the old pellets, those little black pellets. It's like beach sand. You'll never forget them. I mean, they'll always be in every bag, every cleat, everything like that. The difference is with this coconut fiber, you get little coconut fiber in like your socks. If you're wearing
I heard they're
socks,
like little splinters.
So if you can see, I've got it.
I hear they're like little splinters.
Yeah, they come out in the wash, but man, they are sticky.
All right, 1st and 15. Inside handoff. Short gain. I hear they're like little splinters.
Yeah, they come out in the wash, but man, they are sticky.
All right, 1st and 15. Inside handoff.
Missed blocking assignment there by the pulling guard.
2nd down and call it a long 12. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Ended up to be a pretty decent night out.
Beautiful, yeah.
Certainly looking forward to the next week as it's really cooling down. Get rid of these blazing temperatures that we had this week. 2nd and long, Hanson in the shotgun. Hands it off inside. Not much going on there. Get rid of these blazing temperatures that we had this week. 2nd and long, Hanson in the shotgun. Hands it off inside.
Zoom Wilson. Just pop number 78. Let him slide.
Yeah, trying to get it to Freeman, who was on the left wing there, and he just didn't have a lot to go. The original hole, as 78 slid over, he was in the hole, so Freeman had to kind of bounce it out, and there just wasn't anywhere to go. So 3rd down and 11 for Argonaut. I formation, Hanson wants to throw. He's looking, he's going long. He's got a receiver just overthrown. I formation, Hanson wants to throw. He's looking, he's going long. He's got a receiver just overthrown. So 4th down and Argonaut will be forced to punt this time as they go 3 and out. So Wheatland should be operating with good field position.
Got a Mountain Merchant scoring update. Sonora picking up heat. 3rd quarter, Sonora 43, Justin Garza 12.
Looking for that running clock. 1:05 left as Argonaut drops back into punt formation. Good snap. Kick is off. High kick. Bounces right at the 50-yard line, takes an Argonaut bounce. It's going to be down at the 4. Good snap. Kick is off, high kick. Bounces right at the 50-yard line, takes an Argonaut bounce. It's against Wheatland,
like
I believe.
Chop block is looking like the white hat back there is saying chop. Personal foul.
Personal foul, block below the knees against Wheatland. And that will be marked off at the end of the kick. So that should take it back 15 yards, I believe, all the way back to the 30-yard line. So there's a big help there for the Argonaut defense. So that's where Wheatland now start from their own 30 with 55 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Leading this one 7-0. Bartolome in the shotgun, going to give it to number 1, trying to get around the outside. Gains a couple, nice pursuit, stretching that out. But Bartolome in the shotgun, going to give it to number 1, trying to get around the outside. Gains a couple, nice right down that line. Number 1, Dominic Schaefer on the carry. 32 seconds left. I do believe they need to run a play. So 2nd down and 8. Bartolome again in the shotgun. Lone back behind him. He wants to throw, throws out a little screen to his tight end number 85 and played well. Again in the shotgun. Lone back behind him. He wants to throw, throws out a little screen to his tight end number 85, AJ Fast, the tight end. And that'll do it for the end of the quarter. Look at the scoreboard. Wheatland 7, Argonaut 0. We'll be back, second quarter action, right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back, getting ready to start this second quarter here. Wheatland with the football. They'll have it on their own 31-yard line as it'll be 3rd down and 9. That's how this quarter will get started. So Wheatland scored on their first possession, went 3 and out on their next. This is the 3rd possession of the game, and they've got 3rd and long now. So there hasn't been a whole lot of offense by either team. Wheatland scored. A long pass helped them get down close, so then it was all number 16, Sam Rivera, who ended up taking it in from 4 yards out. 3rd and long. Trying to give it around the right side on a jet sweep, and he's going to be tackled way short. That was number 1, who ended up taking it in from 4 yards out. 3rd and long. Trying to give it around the right side on a jet sweep, and he's going to be tackled way short. So it'll be 4th down, and Wheatland will be forced to punt again, going 3 and out for the 2nd time in a row. The way he pulled him down, I was afraid that was going to be a horse collar, but it was all the way on the other side of the field and must not have got in there. So 4th down, Wheatland's going to punt. Mustang standing back on the 45-yard line. Had a low line drive kick last time. That one gets up. Another line drive, but another good kick. This time it goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Well, they're still walking it back all the way up to the 45, it looks like. So Argonaut with the best field position of the night from their own 45-yard line to start their 3rd possession of this game. So Argonaut has just had trouble getting momentum on offense all year long, and they're still searching for that.
You know, it's been just a change in the blocking schemes, change a little bit in the offense. Of course, a young quarterback right there. Try to build some confidence with him. Maybe, you know, throw the ball underneath. You know, just kind of some of those short.
What a concept! Throw something short. Motion coming from the left side. They're going to give it, trying to get him around the right side. And he hit in the backfield, breaks one tackle, but he goes backwards. And now he's still going backwards. And let's see where they're going to mark him forward. Motion coming from the left side. They're going to give it, trying to get him around the right side. And he hit in the backfield, breaks one tackle, but he goes backwards. And now he's still going 32, but they're going to give him forward progress at the 35, but still big loss on the play, a loss of 10. And we just talked about getting behind the sticks and how it's difficult to gain any momentum when you have these second and third and longs, and right now they're looking at a second and 20.
Well, in a situation right there, I mean, he's looking for that Gale Sayers kind of 5 inches of daylight kind of deal, but really just got to get vertical on something like that and go down.
Hansen straight ahead handoff. Nice gain on the play there. Get across the 40.
Vertical on something like that and go down.
Hansen straight ahead handoff. Nice gain on the play there. 3rd down and 8. So they needed that yardage right there after the loss of 10 on 1st down. So 3rd and 8, a little more manageable than what they had before. 9:45 left to go here in the second quarter. Argonaut trailing in this one 7-0.
Got a Mountain Merchant scoring update. Somerville 14, Houston 0 in first quarter.
Wow. I knew Somerville was good. I was going to be interested to see how they played up against Houston. Oh, second man through, and boy, that defender just shot through there. I was going to be interested to see how they played up against Houston. Oh, second man through, and boy, that defender
pulled him down.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll set up a 4th down and 9, and the Mustangs again go 3 and out.
Neil King coming back in to punt. And again, like I said, they really like firing those A gaps. They really like the inside. Wheatland showed a lot of stuff on film. I watched a lot of their varsity film this week too. They really like to pound that A gap.
Good snap. King gets it off. Good kick. All the way backfield inside the 20-yard line, but nobody there. Oh, and he slipped on the cut. He had some room around that. Good snap. King gets it off. Good kick. All the way backfield inside the 20-yard line, but nobody there. Oh, and he slipped on the 31-yard line. He went to cut inside his block and just whoop, lost his footing. So they're going to mark it, it looks like the 33-yard line. Did Neil King ever play quarterback?
He played quarterback in Junior Mustangs. In Junior Mustangs, he played quarterback.
I know
this is his first year of high school football.
Yeah, I didn't think he had played before, but I was thinking, said he's got an arm. I've seen him pitch.
He can huck the rock, I'll tell you that.
All right, 1st and 10. Bartolome straight ahead handoff again. Not much going on there. Good job by the interior line that time. Spigarelli was. He just seems to be around the ball all the time. I think number 75 was not much going on there. Good job by the interior line that time. Spigarelli was. He just seems to be around the ball all the time. I think
up last year, he and Prather were the 2 sophomores up, and they did a great job. Dylan Bennett very strong on the interior.
2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. Wheatland is just after the first score. They've gone 3 and out on their next 2 possessions. Argonauts had turnover on downs and another slip. And Bartolome goes down, and the loss on the play. Wheatland is just after the first score. They've gone 3 and out on their next 2 possessions. Argonauts had turnover on downs and another slip. And Bartolome forward as he got a little pressure coming around the end. Just lost his footing, so loss of 4 on the play. It'll set up a 3rd and 14. So as I was saying, both of these offenses, Argonaut turnover on downs, 3 and out, 3 and out. Wheatland scored on the first possession, 3 and out, 3 and out, and it looks like possibly they're going to go 3 and out again, which would be 3 in a row. So offense has been a little short for both teams here tonight.
Well, and for Wheatland, really that offensive drive really relied on that huge pass play.
Sure, that got him
That
right
broken
down
play.
there. Overthrown, boy, that was dangerous.
Really relied on that huge pass play.
Sure, that got him
That
right
broken
down
play.
there. There and almost picked off by number 41, Jonathan Martinez. So 3 and out again for Wheatland, so they're going to be forced to punt for the 3rd time in a row.
A little bit of shoving at the end of that play, too.
Argonaut should get good field position here to start their drive.
Back in Mustangs at 15, Trevin Pedersen. With the 16th Wheatland set the kick, Rivera.
Trevin Pedersen back deep for the Mustangs, standing at about the 45-yard line. Another big kick driving Pedersen all the way back to the 31. He lets it bounce and takes a Wheatland roll and going to Mustang, standing at about the 45-yard line. Another big kick driving Pedersen all the way back to the 31. He lets it bounce. Position, and then he just gets off a boomer and put him back up. So Argonaut's going to be starting at their own 24-yard line. So they've had some long fields to work with here in this first half.
Now, something else I noticed about that, special teams always can change the game right there. And the outside corner who was trying to cover that hawk man going down didn't even touch him the whole way through, let him just completely free release. That is why, in my imagination, that is why Pedersen let the ball just go.
Pedersen couldn't have caught that ball if he was the fastest man on the planet.
I don't know.
Inside handoff, and boy, gets hit in the backfield again. Just nothing going. Fastest man on the planet.
I don't know.
Inside handoff, and boy, gets hit 2 yards deep in the backfield. Did a good job just getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Set up a 2nd down and 10. Looking to get something going here. On paper, neither one of these teams are exceptionally big, but the interior line's playing big. Straight ahead handoff, again, stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Big, but the interior line's playing big. Straight ahead handoff, again, stuffed right at the line.
There are some certain guys who are directed to a man, but for the most part, and especially with the different fronts that they'll see, they'll decide on the line, say, hey, this guy's mine, this guy's mine. They'll divvy him out, but again, I mean, they're just not staying on the blocks. That's been the issue all season long on both levels, is engaging the man and not continuing the fight.
I'll speak to that in just a minute. 3rd down and long again for the Mustangs. Hanson in the shotgun, throws it out, overthrown, incomplete. And a 3rd down and long again for the Mustangs. Hanson in the shotgun, throws it last year. But they had so much speed.
Right.
Those linemen didn't have to hold on to any blocks. They just needed to be in the way for that long.
Right.
Because there was so much speed on this team. This team is different, so your line needs to hold and push their blocks to create those holes because you don't have the speed that they were able to rely on last year.
Right. Low and have leverage.
So Argonaut back to punt. King, a good high kick this time. Fielded at the 41-yard line, and he slips right down there, so no return on the kick. Back to punt. King, a good high kick this time. Fielded at the 41-yard line, and he slips right down there, so no return. What kind of shoes they've got, and I mean, I would think almost everybody's playing with turf shoes these days. Almost everybody's got natural. Nobody has any natural grass anymore, do they?
No, not too many. Not too many. I'm trying to think of any of the ones in the league.
Well, our league doesn't. We were the last ones.
We were the last ones.
Amador and Argonaut were the last ones in
Somerville
MLL.
got it last year, so Argonaut got it this year.
1st and 10 for Wheatland. Leading this one 7-0. Straight ahead handoff. Good job right up the middle there. Let's see that man on the bottom.
So Argonaut got it this year.
1st and 10 for Wheatland. Leading this one 7-0. Straight ahead handoff. Good job right up the middle there. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Wheatland leading this one 7-0. Second down and 10 for the Pirates. Bertolome in the shotgun. High snap, good job grabbing onto this. Gets hit in the backfield, got a hold of the shirt. Now he's going to reverse field. He gets that right corner, and then he slips again. Snap, good job grabbing onto this. Gets hit in the backfield, got a hold of the shirt. Now he's going to reverse field. He gets that right corner, and then he all over the field.
It's that new turf. They love that coconut fiber.
Man.
Nice
They
and slick.
look like they're playing on slip and slide out there. Wheatland's really had difficulty with their footing.
I know this makes absolutely no difference. Don't make fun of me for it, but they do water the field before the game.
Well, I'm told you have
to.
to.
For this turf, for this kind of turf.
Because of the coconut, it's to keep it down.
Right.
So it doesn't come to the surface, it was my understanding anyway. That's why I'll speak that long pass. Receiver falls down, the pass falls doesn't come to the surface. It was my understanding anyway. That's why I'll speak that long pass. Receiver falls down. Wheatland wanted interference called on Jonathan Martinez. I thought it was a clean play. 3 and out again.
Jonathan Martinez has great speed on the outside as well. Excited to see him running the ball maybe sometime this year and maybe next.
Well, I can tell you, Pedersen is back a little further this time.
Yeah. But watch, far side. He's going to let the man release. He's just going to go completely off that hawk. Is going to be completely untouched.
Bad snap. Picks it up, slips again, now in trouble. Tries to kick it. Good effort, but I don't think. Bad snap. Picks it up, slips again, now in trouble. Tries to kick it. And I don't think he got too much yardage on the play. There's an injury timeout on the field. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. 3:29 left to go here in the second quarter right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Well, a golden opportunity for Argonaut right now after the bad snap on the punt. They're going to have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And I got to tell you, that was yeoman's work by the Wheatland punter to get it out there because he was back at the 10-yard line being chased, and he got the kick off to get him a little bit. Now there's a timeout called by Wheatland. So let's send it back here. One more word from a sponsor. We'll be back. 3:29 left. Argonaut trailing by 7, but with great field position here late in the second quarter.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Mother Lode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here after the timeout. Argonaut has it 1st and 10 from the Wheatland 33-yard line. Best opportunity they've had in this half. Let's see if they can get in the end zone. Come for left. Two-man jump. Boy, how many possessions? Wheatland 33-yard line. Best opportunity they've had in this half. Let's see if they can get in the end zone. Come for left. Two-man jump. Boy.
By Spigarelli.
Yeah, there was motion coming from the left side, and Spigarelli jumped, so two-man moving, and that'll back them up 5. So right now that great field position is getting a little bit
longer.
Further back.
Got a Mountain Merchant score and update. Houston 6, Somerville 14, Justin Garza 18 to Sonora's 43.
Wow. All right, first down and 15 for Argonaut. Motion coming from the left. Looked like they want to run the same play. The second man through, the dot of the I gets up. All right, first down and 15 for Argonaut. Motion coming from the left. Looked like they want to run the same play. The second man through, the dot of. They got 3 of the penalty yards back. It'll be second down and 12.
Jim says there aren't any land sharks on the field. Those are gophers.
Oh, that's what they call them.
Second down and 12 for Argonaut here. Great opportunity to get into the end zone, and they'll be receiving the kick in the second half with under 3 minutes left. Second down and 12. Hansen in the shotgun. Rolling to his right, looking, wants to throw, still looking. Throws it income. Second down and 12. Hansen in the shotgun. Rolling to his right, looking, wants to throw, still looking. No flag. Sure would like to see maybe some shorter passes here and try to get some confidence up of this quarterback. Some easy pitch and catch type of throws. That's not an easy throw to make on the run like that, being chased with experience, much less a freshman playing varsity ball here.
In a new scheme, in a new offense.
Third down, well, he's a freshman. It's new for him, but no matter what they were doing. 3 for 12. Third and 12 here for the Mustangs. Hansen wants to throw. There he goes deep again in the corner, incomplete. It's new for him, but no matter what they were doing. 3 for 12. Third and 12 here for the Mustangs. Hansen wants to throw. There he goes deep again in the corner. And though the last time they did on fourth, where they turned it over on downs, it was very similar to this. No real benefit of punting, but it's not like it's 4th and 2. It's 4th and 12.
Right.
But again, the risk and reward, you're not going to really gain anything by kicking at this point, so they're going to go for it with the ball sitting on the 30-yard line. So 4th down and 12. This drive started at the 28, was backed up right away with a 5-yard penalty. Hansen again in the shotgun. He's looking. He wants to throw. Throws high, almost intercepted. It was backed up right away with a 5-yard penalty. Hansen again in the shotgun. He's looking. He wants to throw. They turn it over on downs again. And they're going to give it back to Wheatland with 2:27 left to go here in the half. So Wheatland will have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Their own 30, that is. Their 4th possession in this quarter. The first possession of the quarter actually started at the end of the first quarter, but still, because neither team has been able to do anything, it's just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So a lot of possessions with nobody able to do much. Nothing going on there. Maine has been able to do anything. It's just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So a lot of possessions with nobody able to do much.
Way back in their own territory. Do you think they go back to the air at this point, or are they trying to just kind of game manage
Wheatland?
until half?
I think Wheatland's going to keep the ball on the ground. Personally, there's under 2 minutes left.
Right.
And Argonaut does have 3 timeouts, but the way their punter is doing, I certainly wouldn't risk a turnover at this point.
Right.
But we'll see. Got 2 receivers split out to the right. Bertolemi in the shotgun. There's a shift. No, Wheatland's going to call timeout. Timeout on the field. 1:37 left to go in the half. Wheatland 7, Argonaut nothing. We'll be back after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Dan Barnett Field. 1:37 left to go in the ball game, or in the first half, excuse me. Wheatland leading this one 7-0. Second down and 11. Wheatland has one timeout left. Argonaut has 3. Argonaut will be receiving to start the second half as Wheatland won the toss and they elected to receive. So second down and 11 for the Pirates coming out of the timeout. Bartolome wants to throw. Big under pressure. Now he's in trouble. He needs to get rid of the ball. Throw the ball, young man, as he finally throws the ball away, and is it intercepted?
Yep.
I think he was
picked off.
Now he's in trouble. He needs to get rid of the ball. Throw the ball, young man, as he finally throws the ball away, and is it intercepted?
Got that foot in. I think they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him. Interception by McCracken
at that left corner position.
Just a bad decision by a young quarterback.
And that's what we talked about, right? Like I asked, you think they're going to go it through the air, and you said don't risk that.
I would
turnover.
You got a young quarterback. You're leading by 7.
Who just got called up.
He played a JV game last week.
Right.
I wouldn't have thrown the football.
Right.
If he would have had more experience and discipline, that ball would have been at their bench. He did a great job getting away from the pressure. Straight ahead handoff. Gets a couple on the play. Bench. He did a great job getting away from the pressure. Straight ahead handoff. Gets a second down and 7. So another opportunity to possibly get points here, but Argonaut's got 3 timeouts, and the clock is just running now down to 40 seconds. Straight ahead handoff. Spigarelli with a head of steam.
He's mean.
Is just running now down to 40 seconds. Straight ahead handoff. Spigarelli with a head of steam. They've got 2 left, 33 seconds left. We're going to keep it right here.
Like a Wheatland player hobbling off right now.
So Argonaut calls the timeout here with 33 seconds left, an opportunity to get on the scoreboard here at the end of the half. That is number 16, by the way, that
was injured.
That was injured for the Pirates. That was their running back who's had a lot of carries so far this half, Rivera, Sam Rivera.
Got a Mountain Merchant scoring update. Fourth quarter, Sonora 50, Justin Garza 18, 7 minutes left in that game.
Wow.
So who was their quarterback before, the injured quarterback?
It was Jack Phillips.
Jack Phillips.
He was a junior. And actually threw the ball pretty well. I saw some highlights on Max Preps of the game last week that they lost.
They played Gridley, was it? Gridley last week?
Yes. Had to look at my notes. I couldn't remember. So Argonaut has it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 33 seconds to go here in the half. Motion comes from the left side. Spin around inside counter play. Nice gain of the play. Had to look at my notes. I couldn't remember. So Argonaut has it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 33 seconds to go here in the half. Motion comes from the left side. Spin around inside counter play. Nice gain on the play. So it'll gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 coming out of the timeout. 23 seconds left. So plenty of time. They do not have to throw the football in the end zone at this point. They just need another 1st down. They've got a timeout. The clock stops to move the chains. And for that matter, you can even clock it once if you get a 1st down, because then you're close enough to take a shot at the end zone.
Right.
So 2nd and 5 as Argonaut comes out of the timeout, trailing 7-0 in this game. 23 seconds to go. All right, Hansen in the shotgun. Spigarelli, the lone back behind him. Referee steps in to halt play for just a second there. All right, now we're ready to go. Hansen wants to throw, throws a little swing pass to the back, complete. Got to get out of bounds. Hansen wants to throw, throws a little swing pass to the back, complete. That timeout in your pocket. No gain on the play.
Another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Somerville 21 to Houston 7.
Houston on the board.
Yeah, it was 14 to 7 last scoring update. They got on the board and you says, that's kind of what happened last week, but Somerville was able to stretch it back out. So I'm telling you, the Somerville team's for real.
Definitely.
I still think Sonora is better than Somerville, but the way I see it right now, Sonora will not lose their 2nd game in the Mother Lode League. I said that at the beginning of my preview before the season. Somerville's going to lose 1 game. They're going to lose to Sonora. And everybody else, I don't even know. It's a crapshoot. There isn't anybody else in the league that can score. Calavera scored a touchdown on their very first possession in their first game and hadn't scored another one till last week, and they only scored 1.
Really?
So they've scored 2. Argonaut scored 2. Throw over the middle, incomplete. 7 seconds, one till last week, and they only scored 1.
Really?
So they've scored 2. Argonaut scored 2. Throw over the middle, incomplete. I think there was a little confusion. There were 2 guys right there, and it kind of bunched the linebacker and the safety together. So 4th down, 7 seconds left. Argonaut, last shot. Their last 2 possessions, they've had great opportunity in outstanding field position to get on the board and have not been able to do so up to this point. Let's see if they can do it. 4th down.
Mountain Merchant scoring correction. Somerville's actually at 20, not 21.
All right, Hansen in the shotgun. He wants to throw. He's looking left. He throws a little swing out to Spigarelli, trying to make a move. He puts his head down, gets the 1st down, but time runs out in that gun. He wants to throw. He's looking left. He throws a little swing out to Spigarelli, trying to make a move. He puts his head down, gets the 1st. With our halftime show, our Conifer Communication halftime show right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Mother Lode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma and Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967. Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Well, welcome back, folks, to Dan Barnett Field here at Argonaut High School with our Conifer Communications halftime show. And Joey, not a whole lot of offense there in the first half by either team.
Right.
You know, Wheatland took the opening kickoff, and they went on a 68-yard drive. It was one big pass that put them down in good position. They were able to finish that drive off on a 4-yard touchdown by Rivera, and with 9:15 left to go in the first quarter, so early in the first quarter, Wheatland took a 7-0 lead. And that was it. Argonaut got it, turned it over on downs. Wheatland got it, went 3 and out. Argonaut got it, went 3 and out. The first quarter ended 7-0. Wheatland 3 and out, Argonaut 3 and out, Wheatland 3 and out, Argonaut 3 and out, Wheatland 3 and out, and then got a bad snap on 4th down. Argonaut had great field position on the Wheatland 28-yard line. They turned it over on downs. Wheatland gets it back, throws an interception. McCracken picks it off. They've got good field position again at the Wheatland 44-yard line with just under 3 minutes left, and fell short again. And the one game that I've done of Argonaut this year was the first game of the year. They didn't score any points in that. They didn't score any points in their second game. They had 13 points last week against Houston and actually led that game 13-0. But other than that, I mean, there was no semblance of positive offense by either team.
Right. And you know, like we were talking about, there's offensive blocking assignments that are just being missed. There's, again, the confidence level of a young quarterback in a completely new system with completely new guys who's never even had the experience, you know, with them before. Just trying to build the rapport and trying to build the confidence in your young quarterback, trying to build the confidence in especially your running backs. It's not the same team from last year. We don't have the same blazing speed. Robert Spigarelli running with a full head of speed. Full head of steam each time. Prather doing a really good job on the inside, but it's just once they get outside, they're just going backwards. There's no dive forward. There's no let's just go for the hard yards. It's just been tough.
Yeah, well, you know, we really got spoiled last year. It was probably one of the fastest overall team speed that I've seen, and I've been doing this for over 30 years.
Right.
I've seen a lot of football teams. Matter of fact, I was looking before the varsity game started. Matt King, he had videos up that went back to like 2010 and 11, and I remember I called all those games.
Yeah.
And all the way up to the present. It was pretty cool. They do a nice job with the video board there. But yeah, they just need to, and I don't know what kind of adjustments can they make to try to get a little momentum. We saw too many times when you're not able to get momentum, every little thing hurts.
Right.
A penalty. You know,
well, and how many drives did they start with a penalty?
You get behind the sticks, and you know, without an explosive offense, it's hard when you get those down and distance situations to make up, right?
Right.
And so what are the coaches telling them right now?
You know, I definitely think that they're talking about them to stay on their assignment, stay on your blocks, make sure that when you're getting that push, they're getting great penetration. Again, like I said, and we've seen it all night, they have an amazing A-gap presence from Wheatland. They're just sitting that linebacker, pushing him up. But we saw it a couple times, like when the tackle is pressing. Like I said, number 74 would pop number 78, but he just slide down and get into the hole. We got to stay on those blocks. So that's what they're talking to him about. Keep your heads. Hey, it's only 7-0 right now. We can definitely change this around. That's what they're telling him right now. Just, got to have a good mentality about it. You guys got to stay together as a team. All the chirping, all the stuff on the side when you're talking to, the different players in the opposing team, that's got to stop. So I know that they're talking that. And I know, it's not even necessarily the coaches are leading the whole talk. There's going to be some captains up there who are going to be speaking. I know that Spigarelli is going to be talking to those boys. I know that Chase Joheim's going to talk. And I know for a fact that Mateo Flores is going to give them another little talk and just, kind of a confidence boost for the boys.
Really, I think the most valuable player that first half for either team was the punter for Wheatland.
Yeah.
The Argonaut D, you really can't say a whole lot of bad thing other than the one blown assignment on the pass.
Right.
The defense kind of did their job, right? So they really didn't give up anything there. But every time you thought Argonaut was going to get good field position, Wheatland was able to turn the field because of their punter.
Right.
And so, where you think Argonaut's going to have the ball around the 45-yard line midfield, they're ending up with it at the 28 or the 23 because of the punter. Now, I talked about that at the beginning of the year. How much of an advantage was it for Argonaut last year because of the kicking game that they had, whether it was touchbacks on kickoffs or whether it was punts, and then the defense they had, they were always able to flip the field that put them in positive situations to succeed. And we haven't been able to see that tonight with the Mustangs.
Absolutely. But I will say this, on a very positive note, Coach Andrew Stevens has been doing a defensive coordinator for the Mustangs, state champion defensive coordinator for the Mustangs. He's been doing a great job on the defensive side of the ball with them. Of course, he's got a lot of veteran presence out there. I mean, there's been a lot of guys who are 2-3 years on varsity already. So again, going back to your Spigarelli, Joheim, Bennett's a second-year player out there. Didn't get to see Freeman much last year, but he's another one of those guys who's a little bit of a difference maker out there. But it's just getting to your assignments. And again, I don't know how many times I can say it. It's understanding your assignment, getting back, reading, making sure that you're staying on your assignments, and just do your job. I mean, that's really that. If I want to sum up what's being said up there, do your job. Do your job.
All right, so that'll do it for our Conifer Communications halftime show. We're going to be back with second half kickoff in a little bit here. Wheatland leading this one 7, Argonaut 0. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoyed tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back. Jim, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here.
There you are. All right, buddy. So, you want to throw in
I haven't fallen asleep yet. It's almost 10 o'clock. But
what? Hey.
That's 2 Friday nights I've been out past 10 o'clock.
This is past my bedtime. I got to tell you, when you and I started this together, I don't know how many years ago, I really didn't have a problem staying up this late, but these last 2 weeks, brother, you're like kicking me into overtime here.
Remember, after the games would all go down to BG's.
Yep.
And then, get home after that.
Yep, you're right. But so anyway, yeah, I was just telling Joey, I was looking back, and halftime was just about over. I said, holy mackerel, it's a quarter to 10 already.
I got to get home and watch Mannix.
Yeah. It's a Friday night. I'm definitely not going to bed anytime soon. Don't worry.
Well, for the younger set, Jim, they say Friday nights don't even get started till 10.
Exactly.
And when you get to be our age, we say nothing good happens after 10.
That's right. I can remember when Friday night started on Thursdays.
Yeah.
That was college for me.
Jim, okay, so now I'm really going to age us both. Way before, when all of us didn't have cell phones, every Friday we'd meet down at the Wells Fargo, and everybody was there, and you'd figure out what the weekend was going to do.
Exactly right. Exactly.
We got group chats for that now.
Yeah.
We got group chats for that now.
That was
but we're just all happy we didn't have cell phones and cell phone cameras back then.
Oh, boy. Isn't that the truth? I would have hated all those cameras being around Jim when we were in college. I can tell you that. Too many fun fraternity parties.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
So, not much going on here in Jim in the first half. You watched it. You've coached football over here as the Mustangs come back on the field here, getting ready to get this one started here in the second half. You've had halftime talks with teams. What we're looking at right here, what do you say? Just keep getting after it?
Well, look at the score. It's only 7-0. I think Joey mentioned it earlier. So it's, let's go back out, brand new ball game. Let's try to score. Argonaut will get the ball, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Wheatland
okay, so let's try to generate at least a score, and but it just seems to me like Argonaut can't put it together. I don't know how to say it. It's like they're just out of sync. The players, the parts, it's there. They just can't put the engine together, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it's just, we see that when you have teams that get off to starts like this. Amateur's a good example.
Right.
And Argonaut's the same way. It's almost like everything that can go wrong will go wrong, right? It's penalties that are putting you behind the sticks, and you're always got bad field position. You've always got second and long. Those, when you're struggling on offense, those little things are really difficult to come back from because you don't have that burst. You don't have that big play capability like we saw Argonaut have last year. And so when you get behind the sticks and down a distance, it really makes it a difficult situation.
Well, and it plays into the mental game of it. Football's 90% mental. You got to be thinking the entire time out there. And, once you get down, like we talked about, they had a really good push right after that interception. Good offensive push, good little drive. It's just the mental game. You need to find some momentum.
I'll go a step further on this whole discussion right here. Is there leadership on the team? Is there leadership? Do the players follow the coaches? Are the coaches giving them leader? Are the players? Are there captains? Is there leadership? Because it starts at the top and works down. Is there leadership? Is there belief? Is there belief in this team?
From what I understand, the senior players on this team that were able to experience last year, they are there. And matter of fact, I was talking to a coach at halftime of the JV game. They said they had a great week of practice, and they really kind of expected maybe to have some grumbling after the way they went up 13-0 and then gave up 52 unanswered points. And it was almost expected to come from the seniors, and there wasn't any of it. That's what I was told. and they had a really good week of practice, and we're really hopeful coming into this week. So, that's the information that I'm getting.
Well, and we just saw down on the field.
So I've got to go by that. But
Robert Spigarelli just talking to him right there at the end of the half.
All right, so anyway, we're getting ready to kick this one off. The clock is set at 12. Wheatland kicking off to Argonaut. Argonaut trying to make some adjustments here and see if they can get anything going here in the second half to try to get on the scoreboard, because they're still in this ball game, only down 7-0. Good high kick, driven back to the 12-yard line, gets up across the 20. Tries to break it outside, breaks one tackle, gets knocked out of bounds close to the thing. Good high kick, driven back to the 12-yard line, gets up across the 20. Tries to break it outside, breaks one tackle, gets knocked.
Very good outfielder, good left-handed pitcher as well.
Argonaut should have a pretty good baseball team this year.
Oh, yeah.
Got a Mountain Merchant scoring update. The game's probably over by now, but Sonora 57 to Justin Garza 18 running clock.
Wow. Yeah, that game started on regular time, I believe, so that's probably really close to being over. I know Somerville game started late. I think they were scheduled to start at like 8:20.
Oh.
I don't know if that started on time or not.
In fact, that is now their final score. Sonora 57, Justin Garza 18.
All right, there you go. All right, first possession for the Mustangs here in the second half. They've got it at the 30-yard line.
Getting a little chilly here, Frank. Is that getting a little cold? Oh, the AC's gone.
Yeah, they got the AC running.
I was like, man, I'm getting cold here.
Chilly.
Yes.
Well, I have to say we are sitting in an air-conditioned booth.
It looks like they're having a little talk with the teams. Hey, you guys need to stop talking back and forth to each other. Let's have a good, clean game, good, clean half, finish this thing out strong. Yeah,
look, there's something must have been said or something that happened on that kickoff. So there was the refs brought both teams in and had a little huddle in the middle of the field. 1st and 10, Hansen in the shotgun. Inside handoff to Freeman. Gains about 4 on the play. Brought both teams in and had a little huddle in the middle of the field. 1st and 10, Hansen in the shotgun. Inside handoff to Freeman. Filled the hole in a hurry.
Pad levels are too high.
Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Pad levels are still too high for me. They need to be firing off much lower.
You're talking about the line or the back?
The line.
Yeah, that's. I would say I could say that about a lot of offensive lines in high school football. 2nd down and 7. Freeman goes into motion. Spigarelli with the handoff right up the middle. He breaks a big hole. Gets across the 40. He's off to the races to the 30. It's a foot race. 10. Touchdown. Mustangs. Robert Spigarelli. The middle. He breaks a big hole. Gets across the 40. He's off to the races to the 30. It's a foot race. 10. Touchdown. Mustangs. Robert Spigarelli. Couple tackles, and it was just the race was on. He takes it all the way down from the 33-yard line, a 67-yard touchdown by Spigarelli, and only 1 minute into the third quarter, Argonauts on the board, awaiting the extra point.
Get it done on offense, get it done on defense. Robert Spigarelli.
Beautiful run by Spigarelli. Oh, and the snap is fumbled on the extra point. Tackled. The extra point is going to face Spigarelli. Oh, and the snap is fumbled on the extra point. Tackled. And now there's some conversation down on the field. I don't know exactly what happened.
Got wrapped up. Argonaut player and Wheatland player got wrapped up with each other, pushing each other on the ground. Wheatland player was on top. Pushed him, and then the Argonaut player reacted to that. So,
all right, they're waving the flag off. So 11 minutes to go. Argonaut on the board. The extra point fails. Wheatland 7, Argonaut 6. We'll be back. We got a tight one right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Motherlode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Well, how's that for an adjustment?
Big run by Spigarelli there. That was pretty solid there.
Wow.
Love that.
67-yard touchdown there to pull within one. The failed extra point. Argonaut getting lined up to kick here.
Great.
So that should wake them up and make them feel a little better about themselves right there. Good kick all the way back inside the 10-yard line. Gets up to the slips again. We have seen Wheatland have nothing but right there. Good kick all the way back inside the 10-yard line. Gets up to the slips again. We have seen.
It looks like, is that 16? He's back? He's limping around a little bit.
Well, they were checking. They had his jersey up. They were checking like on his chest plate, like he got drilled in the chest or something when I was looking at it. But it looks like he is back. The ball is going to be spotted on the 23-yard line, so that's where we will have it. 1st and 10 from the 23.
Looked like they sent him off, so he's not on. 16's not on right now. That's what was his name again? Rivera.
All right, Bortolemi in the shotgun. Still leading this one 7-6. He wants to throw. Throws a little swing pass, complete. Tries to cut it inside. Ball comes out, and Argonaut's got it. Bortolemi in the shotgun. Still leading this one 7-6. He wants to throw. Throws a little swing pass, complete. Tries to cut it inside. Ball comes. That was number 51, Chase Yoheim. And Argonaut, great field position, takes over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So, boy, just like that, Argonaut scores. They recover a fumble, and now they've got a 1st and 10 from the 20 with momentum on their side.
Back to work.
Hansen in the shotgun. Spigarelli directly behind him. Motion comes from the right. They're going to give it to him. Short gain on the play. That was number 18, Rob.
Back to work.
Hansen in the shotgun. Spigarelli directly behind him. Motion comes from the right. They're going to give it to him. Short gain on the.
The one-hit wonder. They're going right into him. They're making the contact, and then they're just letting the guy go. Got to stay on those blocks.
Well, but it looked like the defender slid in a little bit, so the block was on the outside, so it made it easy to shed.
Right. You got to get that, attack that inside shoulder.
So gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Hansen again in the shotgun. Handoff inside again to Prather. He's got the 1st down and more. Still fighting forward. Nice hard run by Hansen again in the shotgun. Handoff inside again to Prather. He's got the 1st down and more. Still fighting forward.
Must have had a good talk. Halftime had a good talk.
All right, they're going to mark it at the 7-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal from there. Looking to take their first lead of the night, trailing in this one 7-6. But this is not the same team we saw in the first half. They just got a little more pep in their step right now. And that's what a quick score will do for you. Hansen in the shotgun. Wide receiver out to the left. Prather goes in motion, straight ahead, handoff to Spigarelli. He spins, he gets hit, and he's in the end zone. Hansen in the shotgun. Wide receiver out to the left. Prather goes in motion, straight ahead, handoff to Spigarelli. He spins, he gets up 12-7.
Man, he runs hard. He really, really does run hard.
Wow, just like that. They just had more offense right there in those 2 possessions than they had the entire first half, and the Argonaut takes their first lead of the game with 9:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. This time the snap's down, the kick's up, and it is good. Look at the scoreboard.
Oh, they're saying it went off the side. No good.
Missed.
No good.
Those 2 extra points could come in big as this game going on, but right now Mustang fans and the Mustang players are feeling pretty good about themselves. 9:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Argonaut 12, Wheatland 7. We'll be back with more 3rd quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Wow, what a quick turnaround here. We're not even 3 minutes into the second half. The Mustangs have put 2 scores on the board already to take a 12-7 lead. Matching their point total, well, one shy of their point total all year long.
From last week, right, against Houston.
All right, Argonaut getting ready to kick off. Wheatland has not been able to do much on offense themselves, so the defense continues to still stand strong. Argonaut might be looking at their first victory of the year. Oh, a nice little move getting outside on the kick, and then a good tackle and a late to still stand strong. Argonaut might be looking at their first victory of the year. Oh, a nice little move getting outside on the kick, and then a good
one. That's Jonathan Martinez. Like I said, great speed on the outside.
This flag came all the way back in here. Let's see what the call is.
Close to the 35-yard line, looks like.
No.
Oh, there's one.
It was way back here. The guy threw it from the 40 down here and threw it all the way there. Let's see what it was, or maybe that was the second flag. I just saw this one.
I'm going to say, so there's two flags down right there.
It's against Argonaut. Personal foul against the Mustangs. Gosh darn it. Just when you've got the momentum, those type of plays just suck the air out of the sail. So they're going to march off 15 there and put Wheatland 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, is that may have been a spot foul?
Yeah, it should have been.
Should have been spot foul. So they're putting it right there, yeah, on the.
So 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Trailing in this game for the first time tonight. Bartolome in the shotgun. Straight ahead handoff. Let's see if Bartolome in the shotgun. Straight ahead handoff. Gain of, let's call it 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. So it looked like that Rivera wanted to come back in, but he's back on the sidelines. Has not played yet here in the second half, so I suspect his evening is over.
Came in for one play. He was in one play.
2nd down and 7. Bartolome again in the shotgun. Sophomore just called up from the JV team. A lot of mix-up there in the backfield. And 2nd down and 7. Bartolome again in the shotgun. Sophomore just called up from the JV team. A lot of mix-up. And he just stopped and the whole play blew up. So loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
Good penetration and wrap up there by number 51, Chase Joheim. Looks like he's playing, I think he's been playing the down DN position, almost like they're doing a 3-man front. So he's actually playing, looks like D-line. Nope, they're switching him off. Other side.
All right, 3rd and 13. Wheatland has not had a lot of success in converting. Now there's a whistle on the field. Flags again.
I think once Argonaut shifted, maybe somebody on Wheatland moved. They do a lot of those shifting defensive fronts too. What they'll do is they'll start on that one side, and then as soon as they see something, they'll yell shift, boom, go right over, and it'll throw that offense off sometimes. Once you see those guys moving across from you, maybe a guard tackle kind of takes that dip down.
That'll move Wheatland back 5 yards and make it 3rd and 18. As I was saying, they have not had a lot of success on these down and distance, getting behind the chains, just like we saw from Argonaut. So they've got their work cut out for him right now, and he jumped early. The back that time, that was number 2, Corey Johnson, down and distance, getting behind the chains, just like we saw from Argonaut. So they've got their work cut out for him right now, and he jumped early. The back that time. Wheatland 7. We'll be back. 3rd quarter action right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back. Wheatland coming out of the timeout, 3rd and 18. Defense needs to stand tall after scoring 2 quick touchdowns here. Bertolemi rolling to the right, delivers, nice pass. Going to be well short. Defense needs to stand tall after scoring 2 quick touchdowns here. Bertolemi rolling to the right, delivers, nice pass. He forced a punt again. We've already seen how good this young man is in the kicking game.
Well, maybe new punter, because 16 was the punter.
Oh, good point.
16
That's
was
right.
the punter, so might be a little bit different. Looks like they're keeping the offense out there.
Wow.
Good coverage in the flats there by number 18.
4th and 10.
Prather.
6:50 left in the 4th quarter, and they're going to keep the offense out there. I admire your courage. I'm not sure I trust your judgment. Bertolemi wants to throw. He's in trouble. Rolling right. Delivers. Not nice catch, but it's going to be. I admire your courage. I'm not sure I trust your judgment. Bertolemi wants to throw. He's in trouble. Rolling right. Delivers. Not don't have another punter.
Right. Maybe that was their only guy. I mean, with a leg like that, I mean, shoot.
So fourth and 10, and you're going for it sitting at your own 40-yard line, and you turn it over on down, now giving Argonaut the ball on your side of the field. I've got to think that's the only option, is they just must not have had another punter as Argonaut takes over.
And 16's actually back out there now. Looks like he's going to be going back to that strong safety position that he's been playing.
All right, so Wheatland goes 3 and out. Argonaut with great field position again, their 3rd possession here of the second half, starting at the Wheatland 48-yard line. Motion coming from the right side. That's Prather. Gets across the 45, falls forward all the way up to the 40. Nice gain on the play, gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down at the Wheatland 48-yard line. Motion coming from the right side. That's Prather. Gets across the 45, falls forward all the way up to the 40. Nice gain series right before, and had a big gain off that left side. They keep doing that. Number 51's the pulling guard on Jace Joheim, and he's really doing a nice job pulling out to that left side. So 2nd down and 2 for the Mustangs. They're going to go the other way this time. Spigarelli tried to get in front of him. They almost ran into each other as they were trying. 2nd down and 2 for the Mustangs. They're going to go the other way this time. Spigarelli tried to get in front of him. They almost ran the whole side by side, but it's enough for a 1st down. They only needed 2, so that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs for Argonaut. 1st and 10 from the 36. 5:42 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs break the huddle. Spigarelli, the lone back behind Hanson. Oh, but Argonaut's whole right side of the line jump. That'll back him up 5 yards. It'll make it 1st and 15.
Double tight ends.
The huddle. Spigarelli, the lone back behind Hanson. Oh, but Argonaut's whole right side of the line.
Tight. But still at the pistol depth, that shotgun depth.
All right, 1st and 15 now after the 5-yard penalty. Clock continues to run.
Double tights again.
Same formation. Spigarelli, motion comes from the left side. Going to give it to him. Gets hit and still stays on his feet. Gets across the 35-yard line down. Same formation. Spigarelli, motion comes from the left side. Going to give it to him. Gets hit and still stays on his feet. Gets a hand on the ground but kept his knee up and got another yard going forward. Oh, now they're going to spot him back at the 36, so they must have said he was down. It didn't look like he was on the replay, but I think they shorted him a couple yards. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Same formation. Spigarelli behind Hanson. Motion comes from the right side. Straight ahead handoff to Spigarelli. He gets hit, still gains a couple, Short gain on the play, call it 2. Same formation, Spigarelli behind Hansen. Motion comes from the right side. Straight ahead handoff to Spigarelli. He gets hit, still gains a couple.
That tackle, and he's hobbling out there, man.
He is not very big. He came around the right side. Spigarelli's much bigger than him. I think he's only 5'8", 140 pounds. And when he hit Spigarelli, I think he knew he got hit.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Motion straight ahead handoff to Spigarelli, and flags all over. Probably a good thing. Spigarelli, motion straight ahead handoff to Spigarelli, and flags all over. Probably a good thing. Jump that caused the 5-yard penalty. Now that's going to set him back to a 3rd and 13. Those darn pesky penalties.
Got a Mountain Merchants scoring update. 4 minutes, 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Somerville 20 to Houston 14.
No, good ball game down there. All right, 3rd down and 13. Receiver split wide to the right. Motion in Prather. Inside handoff. Gets across the 35. Still on his feet. Across the 25-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Gets across the 35. Still on his feet. Across the 25-yard line. That's with 3rd and 13.
Keep setting them back.
Mustangs have some momentum. So 1st and 10 as they place the ball just across the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs with 3:25 left to go here in the 3rd. Motion comes from the left side. That's Freeman straight ahead handoff. They had 2 men moving again, and that is going to back them up another 5. Man. Motion comes from the left side. That's Freeman straight ahead handoff. They had 2 men moving again, and that is going to.
It just makes it tough. I mean, that just takes away some of that momentum. You got that 1st down. You had a good hard run. You're on the right side of the field for it. I mean, it's just
half a dozen false starts tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately. That or double motion.
That'll move the ball back to 29-yard line and make it 1st down and 15.
So the refs are calling a timeout. Ref timeout.
But they're holding up. The refs are discussing something. They're sending Argonaut back to the huddle.
They're having a conversation down there.
I don't know what it is, but they pointed to Argonaut to go back to the huddle. They're discussing between the 3 refs in the middle of the field. Now they're going to wind the clock, so whatever it was, they got straightened out. So 1st and 15 for Argonaut now. 2:56 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Twins right.
1st and 15. Motion comes from the right side. That's Prather. They're going to give it to him. Nice job. That's just a real nice job.
Twins right.
1st and 15. Motion comes from the right side. That's Prather. They're going to give it to him. Nice job. Brown and just makes a nice tackle.
That's a great open field tackle right there. That's a one-on-one situation. Man-on-man right there.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 13. He got by that one man, and he had some room to run to that corner. And so real nice job by Mars for Wheatland. 2nd and 13 for Argonaut. McCracken spit all the way out to the right. They're going to give it to Freeman, trying to get around the right. Runs in to a group of defenders. First guy in there was McCracken spit all the way out to the right. They're going to give it to Freeman, trying to get around the right. Runs in to a group.
Let's watch what happens right there. Replay ended just before. Like one of them looked like one of them threw a punch out there. Looked like he threw a punch out at Spigarelli, number 11.
Yeah, Freeman
Wheatland
gets
Freeman
up
down.
a little
Looks like
slow, and
looks
now
like he's
he's
cramping.
back down on the ground.
Looks like he's getting cramps.
Now he pops back up again. Chief Mackey is out there trying to slow him down a little bit. We're going to keep it right here. Minute 15 left to go in the third quarter.
They're
trying to help him out, but
oh, looks like he was replaced. Like I was telling you, number 41, Jonathan Martinez, great speed. He's got
we've
a
seen
lot
him
of
on
good speed.
defense. Haven't seen him on offense that I recall here in this game. But so Freeman comes off. Yeah, he's down there. It looks like it's a cramp there. Chief Mackey is over there working on trying to get that stretched out there. Argonaut will have it second down and 13, 1:15 left to go in the third quarter. The Mustangs lead 12-7 on 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now they're going to wind the clock. Obviously 4-down territory here with the ball sitting at the 27-yard line. Hansen again out of the pistol. He's looking. He wants to go deep in the corner. He's got number 11. Was he inbounds?
He was.
I'm looking. Hansen again out of the pistol. He's looking. He wants to go deep in the corner. He's got number 11. Was he out of bounds? A beautiful throw. The intended receiver on that was Max McCracken, and just out of bounds as we look at the replay. So that'll set up a 3rd down and 13. So like I said, 4-down territory for sure. 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
4th down for the Mustangs.
So 4th down now. McCracken goes in motion. They're going to give it to Spigarelli and a handoff. He's going to be well short of the 1st down. So Argonaut 4th down now. McCracken goes in motion. They're going to give it to Spigarelli and a handoff. He's going to be well short of the 8-yard line with great field position. So the turnover on downs will give Wheatland 1st and 10 with 44 seconds left to go in the third. We've got a player on the ground right now. We're going to keep it right here with only 44 seconds left. We'll send it back to the studio at the quarter break.
That's Spigarelli on the ground right now, which is not a good sign for that Argonaut Mustang team.
So the Mustangs turn it over on downs with another good scoring opportunity. He is up now, and almost the way he's walking looks, it's either a cramp or an ankle. He's kind of walking on his heel like he's trying to work that out as he comes to the sidelines. But Wheatland will have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. With 44 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Argonaut Athletic Director Scott Hunkins down in the field as well.
My color.
How you holding out, Frank?
Oh yeah, looks like they're moving it down.
My eyes are still open.
That's a huge, huge penalty.
As we run up on 10:30 here with a whole nother quarter to go. So they're going to move. They're going to call a
personal foul on that one
against Wheatland after the play. So that should be half the distance of the goal. They can't mark it there. They can't take the full 15 when the ball was sitting at the 25-yard line. Oh, no, they're going to – Argonaut's going to retain possession. I'm shocked. It looked to me like – and Wheatland's going to talk about it. That penalty was – the play was over. Argonaut should turn it over on downs. It should be Wheatland's ball. But right now, unless – the Wheatland coach talks them into that they're wrong, Argonaut's going to retain possession, which I don't understand at all. Let's see if that holds before I change my score sheet here, because the Wheatland coach is still out there talking about it, and I'm thinking, because I think the Wheatland coach is correct.
Still out on the field talking to the refs. Look at the refs are sending him.
Oh,
on.
look at he's upset now, and I think he's right.
Oh, look like they're discussing it.
They're not changing their mind. I can tell right now. They were well short of the first down. The penalty was well after the play was over. It should be a possession change. Well, the coach is right, but they are going to give it to Argonaut. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And wow.
The refs guild or whatever they are, the referees guild or something like that. They're going to need to talk to this one. Talk about this one.
Straight ahead handoff, I believe, to Prather. Look at the pile get pushed in. Did he make it?
They're going to need to talk to this one. Talk about this one.
Straight ahead handoff, I believe, to Prather. Look at the pile get pushed in. Did he make it? Pushing into the end zone on the 2 blocks there. So big surge off that offensive line. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. I don't know what that was.
Ominous.
2nd down and 3. They can get a first down without getting in the end zone. Prather again, he gets hit. I think he's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take a look. I think it's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take a look. After this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here looking to get the 4th quarter underway.
Wheatland coach.
And the Wheatland coach is back on the field. And I got to tell you, folks, I agree with him. I think that was a total blown call by the officials there. But, you know, obviously, it wouldn't surprise me if they sent something into the section.
Right.
To have them review that. Because I saw it the same way. I know what the Wheatland coach is arguing, and I think he's correct. Now Coach Mueller's going out there and saying, hey, okay, it's over. Let's move along with this, trying to protect his turf a little bit. So they're going to move it down to the left side of the field, much closer to where our booth is.
The refs out there explaining it to Coach Vance about what was going on, what the call was, I think.
All right, so they're trying to get the mark straight because it's not right now. The ball's at the 4-yard line. I don't know what's going on out here right now. I'm not sure this crew does. They can't even get the markers right. The ball should be on the 5-yard line. They're putting the ball at the 3-yard line. So it's 3rd and 1. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Straight ahead handoff, fumbled, but I think he's got the first down. He is not. So it's 3rd and 1. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Straight ahead handoff, fumbled, but I think he's got the. He was short of the goal line, but he spun around and the ball. Now there's a flag on the field.
Oh, they're going to call it on Vance for being on the field.
They're going to call it on the Argonaut coach for coming out onto the field. And
Come on.
These guys have totally lost control of this ball game. So Spigarelli takes it in for his third touchdown of the night from 3 yards out. That was a 48-yard drive for the Mustangs. They started at the Wheatland 48-yard line. There was a lot of crazy things that happened in that.
A lot of finger wagging right there from the white hat right at Coach Vance. Sideline warning.
Okay, so it was a warning. Spigarelli punches it in for his third touchdown of the night at the 11:52 mark here in the fourth quarter.
Jim wants you to know that Wendy Carrington is watching in Iowa, and it's 12:35 her time. So she's got a little
Dedication.
worse than us.
Dedication.
I bet she's younger than me. So Argonaut with an 18-7 lead awaiting the extra point here. Spigarelli goes for the hat trick, punching in his third touchdown of the night.
Offense still on the.
They're going to go for two here, trying to make up. They missed 2 extra points earlier. Spigarelli again running hard. He walks it in for the 2-point conversion. It's good. 11:52 to go. The Mustangs, 20 points in the second half, lead this one 20-7. We'll be back fourth quarter after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma and Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma and Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back. An offensive explosion by the Mustangs here in the second half. You know, basically they scored their 3 touchdowns in a quarter. There's only 8 minutes off of the fourth quarter here as they've taken the lead 20-7 and getting ready to kick off. Good deep kick, fielded about the 6-yard line, up across the 15 to the 20, trying to run some room. Breaks 1 tackle, gets across the 25, up to the 20. Good deep kick, fielded about the 6-yard line, up across the 15 to the 20, trying to run some room. Breaks 1 tackle, gets across the. Been able to generate any offensive ball. Their very first possession of the game is the only time they scored. 9:15 into the game. So less than 3 minutes to the start, took a 7-0 lead on a 4-yard Rivera touchdown run. That drive was assisted by a long pass play as the receiver got behind the defender. That's what set up the 4-yard touchdown. But other than that, they have not been able to do anything. Straight ahead handoff. That defense is feeling pretty good right now. No gain on the. That's what set up the 4-yard touchdown. But other than that, they have not been able to do anything. Straight ahead handoff. That defense is feeling pretty good right. So Mustangs looking in pretty good shape. They've already surpassed their total points that they've scored in the first 3 games here basically in 1 quarter of football.
Second half, like I said, they must have had a real good talk at that half.
2nd down and 10. Handoff trying to get around the right side. That's Schaefer. Gets up to about the 30.
Good talk at that half.
2nd down and 10. Handoff trying to get around the right side. That's Schaefer.
Robert Prather playing outside backer.
They're only going to put him at the 32. I thought he was up at the 34, so it's going to be 3rd and 7.
I'll say it. Questionable spots. Questionable spots.
And a lot of questionable things this crew has done tonight. Anyway, great time for a stop right here with the Mustang defense. They're coming hard, trying to get around the left side. He got hit to force him deep. Nice pursuit there by number 47. Crew has done tonight. Anyway, great time for a stop right here with the Mustang defense. They're coming hard, trying to get around the left side. He got hit to force him deep. Nice pursuit. Getting chippy. And the way that the Argonaut player is complaining, I think it's going to go against him, number 51, Logan Rice. And look at, he's being talked to right now by the captain.
It's like they're pulling Joheim out of there. Joheim was in on that. And they're also bringing out number 55. That's Eli Maggi also getting brought out there. Those are the guys that were in that scuffle right there. Just, again, too many words. Too many words to the opposing team here.
Well, the problem, you know, you had yourself set up in a great position, 3rd and long for Wheatland, leading this one 20-7. They do not have a punter. We know that.
Right.
So you know you're going to have great field position. They can turn it over on downs here. Now you're going to give them a 15-yard penalty, give them a fresh set of downs, and then either stop them. Now the field position that you were going to have, you're not going to have.
They're writing some stuff down. I don't know if those are ejections that they're making or if they just pulled those guys off
I
to
have
the
not
side.
seen them make an ejection.
Don't know if they've called for it yet. I mean, there's two sides to that right there. I mean, there's two sides. Of course, they're going to catch the second guy on it, but
well, I know
we'll see
one
what they
thing.
call.
There's been more laundry on the field than there's been in my washer in the last 2 weeks. Oh, no, they're calling offsetting.
Offsetting.
All right, so they're not going to lose the field position.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait. Okay, it's going to stay right here. So Argonaut's not going to be penalized. That's what I thought was going to happen. But a game that started late is this crew is not making it go any faster.
You know, it's past bedtime for these boys too. 10:42. 20
minutes to 11, and we still have over 10 minutes to go in the ball game, and it's 4th down. And they're going to attempt a punt. Let's see who they've got back there now.
11 back there, yeah, number 11.
Kyle Hawley, listed as a cornerback and a wide receiver. I mean, everybody's kicked a football in their backyard, right? So
Everybody's giving it a shot, right?
not bad.
That was good. That was
Good kick all the way back inside the 30-yard line. It bounces. Ball in their backyard, right? So
Everybody's giving it a shot, right?
not bad.
That was good. That was
Good kick all the way back inside the 30-yard line. It bounces.
As he waved it, he went back and got it. Has to stop.
Yep. Okay, so that'll be marked to the 25-yard line. So a nice punt again by Wheatland, where you thought Argonaut was going to have good field position there. Another beauty. Their backup quarterback. I don't know why they didn't use him the last time, but it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25 for Argonaut. So a long field to go this time. 9:48 left to go in the game, leading by 2 touchdowns. Hansen in the shotgun. Freeman's going to get the ball going around the right side. We saw him come out. Hansen in the shotgun. Freeman's going to get the ball going around the right side. We
Right on it.
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Clock still running.
Well, I can definitely say this will go down as the latest game that I've ever called.
Definitely.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Hansen in the pistol. Motion comes from the right side. They're going to give it straight ahead to Spigarelli. He's hit almost immediately, but still barrels forward out across in the pistol. Motion comes from the right side. They're going to give it straight ahead to Spigarelli. He's hit almost immediately, but still barrels for Argonaut. So they need to get to the 35-yard line for the 1st down. Number 47 checks in for Argonaut. That's Ace Begovic. I believe he's listed as a linebacker and tight end. Third and 5. Freeman goes in motion. They're going to give it to Spigarelli again. They're going to wear the horse out. He's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Freeman goes in motion. They're going to give it to Spigarelli again. They're going to wear the horse out. He's going to be stopped short.
I think. Oh, yep, nope. Honestly, he was calling Lance Hansen over, but just yelled out for punt.
Makes absolutely no sense to go for a 4th and 3.
Right. Especially
with the ball sitting that deep in your field, your side of the field, with a 2-touchdown lead and your defense playing as well as they have. Wheatland has not scored since the very first possession on the game. So 4th down, Argonaut back in punt formation. King back in to do the punting duties. A low kick. He got that right off his toe, but it's going to turn out pretty good as it takes a Argonaut bounce.
Oh,
and it
down.
slips again, and he's down, and that's going to be at the 20 for the punting duties. A low kick. He got that right off his toe, but it's going to turn out pretty good as it takes a Argonaut bounce.
Oh,
and it
down.
slips again, and he's down.
They've slipped.
So Wheatland's going to have it all the way back at the 24. They've got a long field to get to pay dirt here, down by 2 scores with 7.5 minutes left.
Spigarelli coming off for the Mustangs after a great day.
They've worked him hard, and he's ran hard and played hard, that's for sure. He's a pretty good-sized boy. He looks like his arms, he looks like he's beefed up a little bit. He hit the weight room over the summer.
Yeah, he did.
Rolling to the right, looking, nice pass right on the hands, drop arms. He looks like he's beefed up a little bit. He hit the weight room over the summer.
Yeah, he did.
Rolling to the right, looking, in a hurry with 7:24 left to go in this game, down by 2 touchdowns. Not able to generate much offense at all on the night against pretty stout Argonaut defense. 2nd and 10. Bartolome again in the shotgun. He's going to keep it. He's looking. He's rolling to his right. He's looking. Now he's in trouble. Just throws it out of bounds.
I think he was in front of the line of scrimmage on that.
And there's a flag on the play. So that shotgun, he's going to keep it. He's looking. He's rolling to his right. He's looking. Now he's in trouble. Just throws it out of bounds.
I think he was in front of the line of scrimmage on that.
And there's a 3rd down.
And a loss of 5, too, on that penalty.
Yep. So it would be 3rd down and 15. There again, Bartolome was just called up from the JV team. He was playing on the JV team last week as their quarterback, Jack Phillips, was hurt. So both teams playing with inexperienced young quarterbacks tonight. Set up a 3rd down and 13 for Wheatland. Other than that first possession, a 68-yard drive, they have had nothing but 3 and outs, fumble or interception all night long. 2nd and 15. Hansen wants to throw. He's looking left. He's rolling to his left, being chased. Tries a little shovel pass forward, but he's out of bounds. Hansen wants to throw. He's looking left. He's rolling to his left, being chased. Tries a little shovel pass forward.
Gage Wise playing that outside backer.
He was on the team last year. Gage played, I believe.
His brother Gavin was.
Okay.
Gage played for me last year.
I knew there was a Wise on the Argonaut team last year.
Yes, sir.
So that'll set up a 3rd and 13. If you got a little middle screen in the bag, I might think about throwing it right now.
Especially with all the penetration they've got.
Argonaut is getting after it. They fumbled the handoff. They were just going a straight ahead dive, throwing it right now.
Especially with all the penetration they've got.
Argonaut is getting after it. They fumbled the handoff. They were just, and Wheatland's going to have to punt from deep in their own territory. Coach Mueller, I believe, is telling him, do not touch this ball. He's waving at him.
Yeah.
Let it bounce. Clock running, 6:30 left to go in this contest. Argonaut up by 2 scores.
Look how deep Pedersen is, too.
Yeah, he's not even getting close to it. I was looking at Coach Mueller, and he was just like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even getting close to it. I was looking at Coach Mueller, and he was just like this the whole time. Wheatland.
I think that was number 10, Aiden Castro out there. He was playing that left corner with the hawk. I think they got they're waving the flag.
They picked it up. They're waving it off. God,
I think what they were doing is those guys were all locked up together, and then afterwards they shook hands and they walked off. I think the refs thought that they were fighting, maybe chipping a little back and forth, but clean play.
All right, Argonaut will have it 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Great field position again, something that they've had most of the night in the first half. They just weren't able to take advantage of it.
Right. Finally being able to capitalize on what they've got with their field position.
You know, but it's interesting. The first score they had of the court was a long drive, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
They couldn't even get a first down in the first half.
Exactly.
They come out and
it was a great talk at halftime, Frank.
Obviously, when you have a 70-yard drive and 67 was made on one play, it's pretty good. Freeman with the carry gets across the 50-yard line into Wheatland territory, pushes up to about the. Obviously, when you have a 70-yard drive and 67 was made on one play, it's pretty good. Freeman with the carry gets across the 50-yard line into Wheatland territory. Well, they're going to spot it at the 45, so call it a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 for Argonaut. We're under 6 minutes now with 5:42 left to go in the ball game. Argonaut would just love to eat up a little time here and then punch one in with about a minute and a half left. Freeman goes into motion, inside counter, and boy, he got smacked. Half left. Freeman goes into motion, inside counter, and boy, he got smacked. 53. I didn't get him off the pile, but man, he was right where Prather wanted to go.
Another guy's helmet kept. Wheatland needs to tighten down these chin straps too, because they have had helmets falling off all day, JV and varsity game. They've had at least 10 at this point, guys with helmets falling off, which if the helmet does fall off, they do have to go off for one play, I believe.
They do. That's been a rule in high school football for a number of years. 3rd down and 4 for Argonaut here. Hansen in the pistol. Free motion comes from the right side, straight ahead, a handoff to guess who? Robert for Argonaut here. Hansen in the pistol. Free motion comes from the right side, straight ahead, a handoff. Ball sits at the 39-yard line. 4:30 left to go in the ball game.
Just giving Spigarelli the rock, letting that kid eat.
As the time continues to click down, 4:16. Hansen breaks the huddle. Handoff to Freeman. He gets smacked. He spins around, ends up gaining 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and Hansen breaks the huddle. Handoff to Freeman. He gets smacked. He spins around, ends up gaining 2 mirrors, but he took the hit and spun off it and was able to gain 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. And he's coming off, looks like maybe that cramp is coming back in. He just got a little bit of a hitch coming to the sidelines.
Spigarelli? Oh, I thought you were talking about Spigarelli coming back.
Yeah, Spigarelli here.
Oh, yeah. They just replaced him with number 40, Charlie Neely.
Yeah, he had a little, looked like, see how he's kind of moving a little bit like he's.
That little.
Bad snap. Ball's on the ground. Hansen's a smart thing, fell on it right at the 50-yard line. Moving a little bit like he's.
That little.
Bad snap. Ball's on the ground. Hansen's a smart thing, fell on it. Possession for Argonaut. And it looks like Argonaut's going to call a timeout. We're going to send it back here. Quick word from our sponsor. 3:05 left to go in the ball game. We'll be back to finish this one off right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your regional commercial van and truck headquarters, is proud to sponsor Motherlode League High School football. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you. And their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.com and located in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, well, that was Wheatland that took the timeout. So, you know, they say you can control the clock when you have the ball, so you need to use them on defense. Still having a chance here with 3:05 left with Argonaut with a 3rd and long here. The ball all the way back to the 50-yard line after the bad snap. Straight ahead handoff. It looks like Neely is in there. Nice carry up to about the 41-yard line, well short of the first down. The bad snap. Straight ahead handoff. It looks like Neely is in there. Nice carry up to about the 41-yard. Up with 2 scores under 3 minutes left. I think it's a wise choice.
Absolutely.
Again, the defense has done well. Wheatland's had hard generating any offense at all. Put them back there up by 2 scores with only 2.5 minutes left. Wheatland down to 1 timeout. So take your time. I wouldn't even have a problem with them taking a delay a game here. Let it run all the way down. 5 yards isn't going to hurt you on the punt. Low end over end kick. That's going to go into the end zone. Oh, and he's going to bring it out. No, it's a touchback. Yeah. You can't bring it out in high school football. It was low end over end kick. That's going to go into the end zone. Oh, and he's going to bring it out. No, it's a touchback. You can't bring it out. It hurt you. You take a few more seconds off the clock.
Well, you already know you're going to punt the ball.
Right. So Wheatland will have it 1st and 10 at the 20, down 2 scores, 2:11 left. I don't know if she's singing yet, but she's warming up.
Yeah.
So Wheatland 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Argonaut looking for their first victory of the season. They're 2 minutes and 11 seconds away from that, leading this one 20-7. How about a little pick 6 just to put a little icing on the cake, huh?
Yeah.
Verlemi wants to throw. He's in trouble. He steps up in the middle. He's going to be sacked. Number 6 just to put a little icing on the cake, huh?
Yeah.
Verlemi wants to throw. He's in trouble. He steps up in the middle. He's going to be sacked.
Last year.
2nd down and 13. One of the sophomores that was called up on that team. .139 as Wheatland does not seem to be in a hurry here as the clock continues to run out. It looks like the Mustangs are going to put 1 in the win column, their first one of the year, and they've got to feel real good about that. Handoff trying to get to the right side on the sweep. Oh! End over end tackle right there by number 11. Put 1 in the win column, their first one of the year, and they've got to feel real good about that. Handoff trying to get to the right side on the sweep. Oh! End over end. Out from under him.
A little front flip right there.
1:07 left to go in the ball game. Clock continues to run. 3rd down and 9.
Man.
And they're not using that final timeout, so they're just content in letting the clock run out here. Getting on the bus and heading back north.
Long drive.
Third down and 9. They're going to try to give it to an end around to the left. Good penetration by the left side. Everybody just stayed home and did a nice. Third down and 9. They're going to try to give it to an end around to the left. Good penetration by the left side. Everybody.
Penetration on the outside.
Yeah, everybody just held where they were supposed to, though. Nobody was chasing after the play. 4th down and long. 17 seconds left. I'm not even sure they have to snap the ball. And the way this game has gotten a little chippy in the second half, if I was the officials, that's going to do it. All right, that's your ball game. The Mustangs come out victorious, their first win of the season. Look at the scoreboard. Argonaut 20, Wheatland 7. We'll be back with our Mark Twain Medical Center post-game show right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
10.
All right, we're back. Argonaut Mustangs come out with a victory. Like last week, this game was a tale of two halves. Fortunately for the Mustangs, it was in their favor tonight, because in the first half, they absolutely could do nothing on offense. The good news was the defense kept Wheatland from doing anything either. Wheatland scored on their very first possession. They went on a 68-yard drive, helped out by one big pass play where the receiver got behind the defender, finished off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Rivera. But other than that, we talked about in the halftime show, Wheatland went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Bad snap on fourth down, and then threw an interception. That was their first half possession. Argonaut, with great field position in the first half, turned it over on downs, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, turn it over on downs, and they trailed 7-0 at the halftime. Whatever was said at half turned the thing around, because Argonaut received the opening kickoff. They started it at their 30-yard line, and at 11 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Well, let's hear what happens next. 2nd down and 7. Freeman goes into motion. Spigarelli with the handoff right up the middle. He breaks a big hole, gets across the 40. He's off to the races to the 30. It's a foot race. 10, touchdown, Mustangs. Robert Spigarelli. Spigarelli breaks right through the middle, broke a couple tackles, and it was just the race was on. He takes it all the way down from the 33-yard line, a 67-yard touchdown by Spigarelli, and only 1 minute into the third quarter, Argonauts on the board.
Get it done on offense, get it done on defense. Robert Spigarelli.
Well, that was our Mel and Faye's BG Lounge call of the game. So Argonaut gets on the board. They miss the extra point, so they trail 7-6. Wheatland then gets the ball, and they fumble, giving it right back to Argonaut. And at the 9:14 mark, we're less than 3 minutes into the second half. Spigarelli takes it in again from 7 yards out, and just like that, the Mustangs are up 12-7. That was the score at the end of 3, as Wheatland went 3 and out on their only other possession. Then early in the fourth quarter, only 8 seconds in, a matter of fact, Spigarelli gets the hat trick as he punches in his third touchdown of the night, and that was our final score. Argonaut 20, Wheatland 7. Great job by the Argonaut defense. But our Jamba Juice player of the game, obviously number 28, Robert Spigarelli, and his 3 touchdowns.
Absolutely. You know that, and again, Frank, that is a very familiar name for us to be calling. Robert Spigarelli out there has been doing a great job for this Argonaut Mustang team for the last 3 seasons now.
Well, I got to tell you, I remember early last year, there was something that you really liked about number 28. You were talking Spigarelli up from the beginning of the year. Even when they had all the horses that they had, you were on number 28. So I knew there was something. You either saw him in class, you just liked how he handled himself, liked how hard he played, whatever it was. But you've been a fan for a while of Robert Spigarelli's, and he certainly paid dividends for the Mustangs tonight.
Definitely. The kid's a stud. And you know what? That whole Argonaut Mustang defense today was absolutely stout. Holden Wheatland, I mean, they were pretty strong. Wheatland had good press, good punch from their number 16 once he went down. That offense really couldn't find anything. A young quarterback on both sides of the ball, but a great game in the end.
Yeah, for sure. So Argonaut gets their first win of the season, moving to 1-3, and that's going to do it for the KVGC Game of the Week and our Mark Twain Medical Center post-game wrap. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, Jim back in the studio. Of course, Adam here, our technical director here on the field. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can